Zippy, 100 years. It's, I know, hard to believe for the folks for the American Farm Bureau. Talk to me about 100 years and how AFBF has united and engaged folks and transformed American agriculture.
Yeah, well, it's been just an interesting process, and we're just like any other farm. We adapt to the what's going on in the environment. So the political environment changes from time to time as parties take over. But the other thing that makes us adjust is what's happening in the economics of farmland. So when things get really tough, we seem to find some answer to that problem and some legislative answer. And we can go to the Hill and find our friends that we work with to help us push it through. I look at our organization, even though we're stuck to our policy book and we're committed to pushing that policy book through, we're very nimble in the way we work the Hill and try to get things done and work through the administration. So it's just a very positive thing over history.
You mentioned in your speech 2018 was really a tough year for a lot of farmers, given the hurricanes, wildfires, and what's going on in mental health with rural America. How does American Farm Bureau Federation address that with the farmers? What are they doing?
Well, because I went through it in the 80s and know how difficult it was, it makes it easier for me to lend them an ear and listen to them, pour my heart out to them, and then try, and it motivates me to go try to, for us to do a better job with more passion, because it becomes more urgent. And because I've experienced it, it's just really close to your heart, and you want to make sure that you're making a difference in people's lives. And that's what everybody that works at American Farm Bureau and our state farm bureaus, we got to work every day trying to make a difference in somebody's life on the farm or in a rural community. And I think we've done a tremendous job through the 100 years, but you can't talk about American Farm Bureau. You got to talk about the Farm Bureau family. And that Farm Bureau family is made up from those farmers on those county boards and their members to the state and to American Farm Bureau. It definitely is just a teamwork and a three-legged stool that without one of those legs, we're not very effective. So we stay keyed in and take a team approach to make sure that those members' needs are getting attended to.
One of the things specifically you mentioned was the clean water, clear rules. That is so important. It's come so far in a long period of time, but a lot of people are proud of that. Where do we go through here? We're in that process of folks being able to comment. What does 2019 look like for that rule?
Well, I think the biggest thing was, government shutdown's got it held up. It hadn't really been put out in registry yet, but as soon as it does, our new campaign, which is Clean Water, Clear Rules, we're going to be out trying to get our counties and our state farm bureaus to push our members to make sure that they go and make comments, because just because it's a rule that is positive, that we like, there's still some things in it that maybe it isn't just right, and we need our members to make sure that they express their concerns and also pat them on the back where they've done things right, because what we're going to be facing is another group of people that don't agree with this rule, and they're going to try their best to stop it. So if we relax and we don't fulfill this commitment, we possibly could miss the opportunity to get this rule through. So our grassroots leaders have got to make sure that they show up and make sure that they make comments on this. And if you go to our website, it makes it easy to do that.
Very good. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Kenny.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, I miss y'all in Georgia.
We miss you.
Say hello to all our Georgia farmers.
We'll do it. We got your parking place still set aside.